on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player, Clark. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
Now, here's Green. Outside, Kuminga. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
Here's Siakam. Over in the corner, Shepard. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
Here's Podziemski. 9-point game his last outing. Curry passes to Butler. Plays it up and banks it in.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
Now Nembhard. Shepard the pass to Nesmith. Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now, Nembhard. Pass to Jackson. They double-team Siakam. It's stolen by Green. And here is Curry. Here's Podziemski. Outside Butler. 4 on the clock. And he banks in the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes your Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for them.
Now it's some numbers for Jimmy Butler. Nembhard with it. Pass to Shepard. Trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Warriors leading by 3. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. And the Warriors, another 3. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Here's Shepard. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Shepard's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Jackson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And how about third in the league in terms of fewest turnovers? They kept a tight handle on it and just didn't allow you those freebies.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Butler feeling out a bit. Pass to Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Siakam. Nothing on the board. Siakam, no good, shot missing. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Podziemski. Now, here's Butler. Neesmith covering. Right side, Butler. Back to Curry. From downtown. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
The court. Your Pacers Live crew. Come on, everyone. Get loud.
To look at some stats for Pascal Siakam. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Now, Nembhard. Scoreless thus far. Shepard the pass to Nembhard. Siakam, a screen on Curry. On the clock. Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be tested what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Nembhard over Curry. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Nesmith following the basket by Draymond Green. Here's Shepard. He has 6. From deep. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Pass to Siakam. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Butler. Now Shepard. A shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Shepard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Siakam understands when he needs to get rid of the ball and share the wealth.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Here are your Pacers record game crew.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Second, the Warriors.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Podziemski finds Horford. Horford with the screen on Siakam. Shots good by Green. Green's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Nembhard, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Working hard in the paint, Nembhard knows you got to bring it down low.
Warriors leading by 8. Podziemski with it. No scoring in this one.
Indiana foul. Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. Pacers trail by 8. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Here's Dennis. Walker dishes to Jackson. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Free throw drops for Al Horford.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dennis. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And they also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And Greg, you talked about their points off turnovers. Not many teams were better at making the most of their opponent's mistakes. Peyton, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Hield. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The first free throw is good.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Butler, he's checked in for Peyton. Both free throws good from Hield. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Walker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to McClung. 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 17 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Puff, no good. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Spencer. Butler on the way. Feeds away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Butler's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Dennis. Good on the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Outside Butler. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Dennis. Lets it go from deep. And Indiana, another three.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Butler. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Horford is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Butler and Richard.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walker. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Now here's Butler. 23 points for him the last game against Milwaukee.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Hield the pass to Horford. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back over to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Butler. Pacers with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Huff. Outside, Walker. To the paint. Here's Huff. Jackson-Davis defending. A nice shot by Huff.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Hield dishes to Butler. Spencer, the pass to Hield. And he knocks down the jumper. Hield's got 6.
The control Hield has over his shot in all conditions and circumstances, pretty incredible.
Pass to Huff from past the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Spencer, guarded by Walker. Back to Hield. Now here's Butler. Trying to find Jackson-Davis and gets it to him. Here's Spencer. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Indiana moving it around. McClung misses the 3. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Butler. In the paint. Butler.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Left side, Walker. Inside. A steal. To the inside. Jackson Davis. It's hauled in by Furphy. Pacers trail by 11. Here's McClung. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Furphy, no good. Now here's Hield. He's tightly guarded.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Indiana's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Pass to Furphy. Here's Dennis. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off to end the drought. Furphy, no good. Warriors leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you got to stay grounded on that pump fake. Butler really effective at getting the defender to jump into his space.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
This break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. In third, the Pacers. The Warriors, fourth.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
That free throw good from Butler.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
And he makes both free throws.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Siakam passes to Dennis. Here's Shepard. Siakam left side. To halt the run, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Dennis, guarded by Kerr. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Here's Podziemski. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Pass to Curry, and here is Green, guarded by Jackson. It's Curry, that time on the assist by Green. Curry's got 13.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Numbers for Curry, coming off a terrific season. First in free throw shooting, 11th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Now, here's Siakam. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him, and he was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's Curry. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Pacers trail by 17. Pass to Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Golden State.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Now, Shepard, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Three-pointer. And it's Shepard missing.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Shot by Pajemski, no good. And Indiana shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Now, Shepard, 9 points in the game so far. Another field goal for him, 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here are the Pacers now. The Warriors making the shot. There's the three. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Curry outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Pass to Shepard. Now, here's Siakam. Nice defense from Kuminga. Now, here's Butler. Neesmith covering. Siakam against Kuminga. Green with a screen for Butler. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shepard, the pass to Dennis. Indiana moving it around. Jackson trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago.
Shooting two.
Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
That free throw good from Shepard. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for the Pacers. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And the Pacers with possession here after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Nembhard with it. Here's Shepard. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during this young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Here's Podziemski. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Curry on the wing. Nembhard covering. Here's Podziemski. Misses off the left iron.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
So it's the Warriors now after Indiana gets the 3. Outside Curry. Right side Green. The 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got 7 points in the game. Pacers trail by 19. Pass to Shepard. Nembhard sets the pick for Shepard. And here is Siakam. And the Pacers another 3.
Siakam not going to let them just own the three-point line. He's returning fire with a vengeance.
Outside Green. Back to Curry for the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Nembhard the pass to Jackson. Here's Shepard. Now Nesmith, defended by Kuminga. Nembhard for 3. Hands it from downtown. Nembhard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
It's stolen by Nembhard. Siakam outside. Over Horford. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Indiana Pacers.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guys should have just made the extra pass. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, I think for Indiana, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Pacers trail by 13. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Siakam. Misses from short range. It's stolen by Nembhard. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And they pick up 2. And it's 7 points for Siakam.
The moment that pass was on its way towards Siakam, he knew he was going to shoot it. I love that confidence. Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow, he was left open.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shot clock at 5, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
Since entering the league, Pascal Siakam's jump shot has come a long way. Now it's a reliable go-to shot for him.
Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. Ajemski on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Jackson with the screen. And it's Shepard missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Curry outside. Pacers with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Shepard. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Curry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Warriors miss again. Pacers trail by 10. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Boy, he's got a nice stroke on his three-point shot. Nesmith can be lethal from behind that arc.
Curry against Nembhard. The shot by Curry, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Butler. 12 points for him. He dialed that one up from long distance. Curry's got 22 points.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Now Shepard. Pass to Nembhard. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. And Indiana, another three.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Kuminga. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 4 assists now tonight.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 8. And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Nesmith. Now, here's Siakam. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Curry. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now Shepherd, 18 points for him. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Podziemski finds Curry. Back to Podziemski. Down low, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting there.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And Indiana making a change here. Off's jacked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pacers trail by 7. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Warriors.
And boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Now here's Curry. 25 points in the game. Pass to Podziemski. Nembhard against Curry. Tries again. And the Warriors miss again.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
Here's Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Shepherd. He's got 20. Shoots the 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Butler kicks to Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
For your Indiana Pacers, everyone. Let's get excited.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Shepard with the ball. 20 points for him. Pass to Huff. Shot clock at 6. Indiana moving it around. Nembhard for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Nembhard's got 11 points.
That's his second tray of this half of the game. He's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Outside Butler. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Huff. Pacers trail by 10. And here is Nesmith. Up top, Nembhard. Guarded by Kerr. Back to Jackson. Pass to Shepard. Nembhard for 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green. And Green slams it in.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Here's Shepard. Now Nesmith. Pass to Shepard for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Healed the pass to Butler. Curry on the wing. And he has 28 points for the game. Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Shepard. No good on the triple.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite.
The Pacers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Horford's checked in. Here's Podziemski. He's got 8. Three-pointer healed. It's rebounded by Indiana. Huff's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nesmith, the pass to Walker. Now Nembhard. He's got 11. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Indiana again missing. Warriors leading by 15. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's the Pacers with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shepard, the pass to Nesmith. Now Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock, trying to end the drought. Horford with the rebound.
Trying to match 3. Sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Here's Curry. Podziemski with it. He's got 8. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Nesmith. Nembhard for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Curry looking it over. 3-pointer. No good on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. Back to the action in just a minute. Here's a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Horford, and it's Spencer in at the 1. So it's the Pacers now, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Pass to Dennis. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 15. Now here's Butler, guarded by Walker. Butler against Walker, and the shot goes in. Butler's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Hield outside. Pass to Horford. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
First one falls for him. And so Butler nails both of them. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers, trailing by 19. On the wing, Walker, defended by Butler. Inside, Butler with the steal. Hield outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Horford. Now Hield. Outside Butler. There's the screen. Shoots over Walker. Butler, no good. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Dennis. The kick out to Walker. Sinks the triple.
Smart pass by Siakam. I tell you what, he's really grown over the years in reading and feeling the game as a passer.
They kick out to Hield. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. All right, fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
Jackson is checked in for the Pacers. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Indiana. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Horford against Jackson. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
Really good work from the mid-range there. If you give Siakam room to shoot from that area of the floor, he's going to let it go and make most of it.
And stolen by Horford. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. Outside Curry. And he lays it straight in. Curry's got 36.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Walker a screen. Siakam for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's McClung. Here's Jackson, guarded by Horford. 5 to shoot. Jackson down low, working on Horford. Here's McClung. Takes it out to Siakam. Walker is screen on Butler. To the inside. Walker's shot is off. Warriors leading by 14. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time erupting for a throwdown.
McClung, the pass to Jackson. Siakam, right side. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Siakam's shot is off. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Siakam. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle, stolen by Jackson. Walker in the corner. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Hield outside. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Over Jackson. Horford no luck. Pacers trail by 15. Siakam looking around. Jackson a screen on Butler. Siakam passes to Dennis. Here's McClung. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Curry, that time on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Siakam. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jackson Davis.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then. and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA. You look back on Pascal Siakam's career, you know, he came in a bit raw, actually quite raw as a rookie, but he never stopped working on his game, adding to it. A real development success story and a model for any young, aspiring pro player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats.
Pass to Shepard. Jackson setting the pick here for Shepard. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Shepard's got 22.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Curry. From outside, off the mark. Pacers trail by 16. Pass to Siakam. Here's Shepard. This one for three. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. To answer back, but that three is off the mark. Shepard with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Shepard. Now Nembhard missed on the three. Curry, now Kuminga. And wide open, nails the J.
You know, over the years, Kuminga's shown a lot of improvement with his ability to catch and shoot.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Now Jackson. Here's Siakam. Here's Nembhard. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 15. Now Pajemski. Now Curry. No good.
Now that's defensive presence, harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
Second period. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And Andrew Nembhard continues to prove his steadiness. I mean, he's a reliable floor general who doesn't play outside of himself, always seems to be under great control.
And both free throws good for Nembhard. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Shepard with the ball. Fires the three. Green rips down the board.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Pacers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Shepherd, 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Curry. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Off the glass. We see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And let's hear from Allie.